Good evening, hello, and welcome. Namaste and Sastriyakal. All those viewers who are watching us live on 3x3BL YouTube channel and on Sony Live on behalf of whole 3BL, I welcome all of you for an exciting evening today. Today, we are going to have the Men's Conference B matches round number 3, and you're watching India's first and only 3x3 Pro Basketball League, which is 3BL, and this is Season 3. On behalf of my crew, I welcome all of you, all the viewers. Thank you so much. You can follow us on all social media platforms, and it is so good to have you with us. Before we begin the day's play, I am going to thank all the sponsors. So I would request everybody to please give a round of applause to all the sponsors who've been as great support and on board with us to make this season what it is. Our hospitality and venue partner, Wyndham Chandigarh Mohali, thank you so much for this amazing setup and the venue. Our radio partner for 3BL Season 3, My FM 94.3, Jio Dil Se. Apparel partner, Nivea. Energy drink partner, Red Bull. Medical partner, Fortis Hospitals, Mohali. Name partner, Boxer Singh Sports Worldwide Private Limited. Special thanks to BFI and FIBA 3x3 and all the officials and the referees. Also, our live streaming partner, Sony Live. Thank you so much for all the sponsors for being on board with us. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to get the men on the court. This is Conference B, and to play the first game, it is going to be none other than the defending champions from round number 2. Put your hands together and please welcome Team Ahmedabad Wingers! They got real responsibility on their shoulders. Out of the 4, 2 of them have won the MVPs, and also they are back-to-back champs in the round 1 and round 2. Let's see what happens today playing against Ahmedabad Wingers in the first game of Men's Conference B, round 3. Please welcome Team Delhi Hoopers. Team Delhi Hoopers all pumped up. They have just 3 players, so no change for them. So let's see how this goes. It's toss time here, ladies and gentlemen, for the first game of round 3 in Men's Conference B. Can I invite the captains, please? Good luck, gentlemen. You know the drill. Abhi, let's see what happens in the toss. Call. Heads is the call, and tails it is. Delhi Hoopers win the toss, will take the ball. Back to you, Aparna. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Rishi, and welcoming you all, fellow ballers, to day 6 of 3x3BL's round 3 of season 3. Today we have the Conference B for men. Starting it off, today will be the game between Delhi Hoopers and Ahmedabad Wingers. Pool A have Delhi Hoopers, Ahmedabad Wingers and Kolkata Warriors, while Pool B have Chennai Icon, Aizawl Legends and Lucknow Ligers. Round 1 and 2 were taken by none other than Ahmedabad Wingers. They seem extremely formidable, especially with the Big Dipper with them. And of course, the mighty Vishesh Briguvanshi there to feed him at regular intervals. Although they are not having the services of Rajan Sharma, Abhyudaya Yadav and Baz, aka Gurbaz Singh Sandhu, there to make sure that things are super easy. Even if one of the systems fail, the other one always fires up. That's how it's going for the Ahmedabad Wingers. But Delhi Hoopers having Irvin Kogo, Amit Serawat, Willin Bryant, Pena and Prabnoor Singh will definitely be putting up a huge fight to make sure it doesn't get easy for the Wingers. Let's wait and see if we have a new winner this round, and that is a start. Bryant, Serawat and Kogo on the floor. Serawat for a 2. Rebounded by Bryant. Kogo to Bryant again. He's going to have to shoot, and that was a shot clock violation. So sometimes those extra passes can't work for them. Vishesh is here to pick it up and put it inside and notches up the first point on the board for the Wingers. Amrit with the rebound out to Vishesh. Drops it back to Amrit. Definitely mismatched in size. The second one is too easy for Amrit. Kogo kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant for a 2. Amrit picks up the rebound out to Vishesh. Once more off the glass is Amrit, making it too easy. So that is a combination they'll have to try to disrupt because they don't have a big man to match Amrit. They're going to have to shoot from outside and hope that it works. A foul by Amit Serawat. Amrit will go to the free throw line. Sinks one. 5 points already. Amit Serawat spotting up for a 2. It's got too much juice on it. Abhyudaya now. It's his turn to feed Amrit from this side. Makes that one. Kogo. Bryant sinks it. That's 2 points for them. The first 2 points in the game. Vishesh finds Amrit again. This time Kogo tries to stop Amrit. And that's a foul. Barely a foul. That's what Kogo says, but it is what it is. Gurbaz comes in. Abhyudaya out on a short break. Missing that one. Vishesh is there to pick up the rebound. Turns around, tries to put one off the glass. But Bryant had a piece of that one. Good defensive work there by Bryant for the Hoopers. Bryant messing with Amrit. Absolutely mismatched, but what a heart. Tenacious. Slams it in. Amrit. Kogo splitting the defense, kicks it out. Amit is there to sink a 2. And that's how they're going to have to put their score up on the board. Make sure they go to open looks. It is quite futile to try to stop the big man. Let him have his ones, but since try to make it as tough as possible. But then if he's going to have his ones, so be it. But Hoopers are going to have to reply with those 2s just like they did. One from Bryant and one from Serawat. Ball rebounded. Amit. Baz this time for a 2. Amit Serawat. Bryant pulls down the rebound. Kogo back to Amit. Tries to go inside, but tries to find the opening, and he does. And that's 2 for the wingers. This time from Vishesh. Bryant attempting a 2. Have a 6-point lead. Amrit is there to pick off the alley-oop that Baz gave him and puts one off the glass. Vishesh, another 2 for him. For sure, at this rate, this game might not go all the way to 10 minutes, but it looks like it may get over quickly enough because the wingers already have 14 points and they're not even down to the halfway mark. The Hoopers are playing with 3 players. Prabnoor isn't present with them today. Bryant spotting up for a 2. It's an air ball. 6:40 on the clock. Bas is inside, relieving Abhyudaya. Amrit missing it. Bryant. Kogo to Amit. Sinks it. Amit, a slam. Amrit with the slam inside. That's 15 points to them. They need just 6 to complete this. Hoopers have 7 on the board. Vishesh for a 2. That's 17 points already. All they need is 4 points to ice this game. Barely up to the halfway point. Baz. Kogo kicks it out to Amit. Amit spotting up for a 2, sinks it. So that's 9 points for the Hoopers. Stolen by Amit. A no-look pass and that was lost. A steal for nothing. Abhyudaya out to Vishesh. Vishesh spots up for a 2, but he couldn't make it. Abhyudaya is there to pick it up and sink one. That's 18 points to the wingers. Amit beats Abhyudaya and takes it all the way to the hoop. That's 10 points for them. Abhyudaya for a long 2. Bryant is there with the rebound and out to Amit. Amit will take it to the hoop. Lays it off the glass, so that's 11 points to them. Baz to Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya to Vishesh. Vishesh off the glass, so that's a 19th point for the wingers. Bryant in reply. That's an air ball. Rebounded. Baz will step back and attempt a 2. Not a friendly ring. Kogo has the rebound. Kogo out to Bryant. Bryant loses it, so it's going to be wingers' ball. They have their 20th point already. All they need is 1, but will Bryant stave that a bit longer? He misses it. This time Vishesh for a 2. Missing it. Hits a frontum and out. Amit Serawat. Baz back to Vishesh. Vishesh to Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya has a clean look. Not able to make it. Kogo with the rebound and out to Serawat. This is a game of 2s at this point in time. 2 more points to the Hoopers. They have 13. The wingers have 20. And checking in is a big fella, the Big Dipper himself. But they're going to go in for a timeout now. Bryant with the slam. The Hoopers are up by 14 with 14 points, and the wingers, of course, clearly in the lead. All they need is 1 to ice this game. 3 minutes 33 on the clock, but Amrit is back inside, so this is going to be quite a challenge to keep them from scoring that required 1. And this is it, folks. Vishesh, 22. 22-11 is the score. Amritpal, 22-14. My apologies. The wingers off to a start which is so crackling. I doubt if they are going to be derailed at this point in time because they just seem a tad too strong. Nobody seems to have any replies for Amrit. Stopping him has not been easy. It is a combination of Vishesh and Amrit, each feeding the other. If Amrit isn't there, Vishesh is sinking those 2s. To make matters worse, when Abhyudaya gets it, he's capable of sinking those 2s also. So any team that faces the Wingers now have a massive task, seemingly insurmountable. And this is how the Wingers managed to defeat Delhi Hoopers in game 1. Delhi Hoopers will then face Kolkata Warriors a little later on, but the Wingers will be playing Kolkata Warriors one game after this. The next game, of course, is going to be played between Chennai Icon and Aizawl Legends. Pool B has Lucknow Ligers along with Chennai and Aizawl, while Pool A comprises of Delhi Hoopers, Ahmedabad Wingers and Kolkata Warriors. While the first round MVP was Vishesh Brigwanshi, Amritpal was the second round MVP, and today, let's see who's going to get the MVP. Ahmedabad Wingers have beaten Delhi Hoopers 22-14. Now let's go over to Rishi.
The round 1 and round 2 champions, Ahmedabad Wingers, have swiftly taken away the opening game of round number 3 in men's conference B. And I have jersey number 69, I'm so sorry, jersey number 69, Abhi there with me. Abhi, what a game that was, the opening game. Much of a booster in confidence since you've been coming into the winning habit.
Yeah, it was a good game. Like, we used our height advantage over in this team. It was a really quick team, so we have to be active over the defense.
And, you know, since you've been winning the semifinals and the finals over round 1, round 2, now you have a habit of winning. Does your strategy change, or unless you lose a game, it's going to be the same?
No, we are trying to be just consistent over the strategy that we are following. We have to use our size over other teams because we are having a very great advantage in Amritpal Singh with us.
So, you know, Amritpal, do you ever think of him as using him to the offense, or do you just want to let him be the wall?
He's the wall, and he's also giving us so many points in each game. Like, he's averaging around 12 or 15 points per game. So he's the one who is like carrying the team right now with Vishesh Bhai.
Well, the team is doing really good. Keep it up, and all the best for the next one. That was Abhyudaya, jersey number 69 from Ahmedabad Wingers. Let's see what happens in the coming up games. Don't go anywhere.
And the next game is going to be played between Chennai Icon and Aizawl Legends. Chennai are yet to taste victory so far in these 2 rounds, and this being round 3 and a brand new day. Let's hope their fortunes change with the inclusion of Nagaraj in place of Shiv Vandagoti. So they have a new player in for their lineup. Let's go over to Rishi. He's ready to welcome the teams.
It's time for game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching 3BL Season 3 if you've just joined us watching live. And this is round number 3, Men's Conference B. It is time to get out the teams on the court, starting with the team from down south. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and please welcome Team Chennai Icons. Men in yellow are out and pumped up. They need to get their winning streak going on. And with Chennai Icons today in game number 2 for Men's Conference B round 3, put your hands together, welcoming team from far northeast, Team Aizawl Legends. Aizawl Legends has everything in the team that it takes to make a pro 3x3 team. And let's see what happens, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. This is Aizawl Legends versus Chennai Icons. Live now. It's toss time. And can I have the captains for both the teams, Akhilan and Alrina? Good luck. May the best team win, and you know the drill. Aizawl Legends have called for heads. Tails it is. Chennai Icons win the toss and will take the ball. Aparna, take back the commentary from me.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Chennai Icons being represented by number 6, Akhilan Pari, number 14, Prasanna Venkatesh Shivakumar, and number 12, Shiv has been replaced by Nagaraj wearing jersey number 9, and Vijay Parmar wearing jersey number 23. Aizawl Legends being represented by number 15, Palpreet Singh Brar, number 6, Udrik Pereira, and number 22, Lalrina Renthle, and number 16, Juvraj Singh Brar. Yet to taste success, Chennai Icons have brought in another player to see if their fortunes can change, because they were struggling without a big man in the middle, and hopefully this might be the day that that change is about to happen for them. And Aizawl Legends have mixed fortunes so far. They have been able to taste some sort of success by at least coming to the semi-finals and stuff like that. But Lalrina, Rentley, Palpreet, Udrik and Juvraj are no pushovers, and definitely the Chennai Icons have a full task up ahead. Juvraj will sit outside while Lalrina, Palpreet and Udrik will take to the floor. Chennai ball. And that's a turnover. Palpreet with the ball. Lalrina tries to take it inside, gives it to Udrik, who's an open man, and Udrik has an easy look at the basket and sinks it with a finger roll. Nagraj for an attempt. Akilan drops it inside to Nagraj, but Udrik is quick enough to steal it. Palpreet being stripped of the ball by Prasanna, finding the open man. Nagraj missing it. A tussle there. Whose ball is it? Aizawl have one. Prasanna spotting up for a two, and he sinks it. Prasanna Venkatesh with the two. Udrik tries to drop it to Palpreet, but Palpreet was sagging in the paint, so he couldn't get a piece of that. It was a turnover. Akilan Pari with the ball to Prasanna. Prasanna kicks it out to Nagraj. Nagraj going after the ball for his rebound. Akilan steps back, attempts to do. Lalrina is quick to take the rebound. Prasanna dropping it inside, but it was Udrik who had the benefit of that pass. Palpreet lays it off the glass and sinks one for the Legends. The scores are level. Akilan Pari takes it all the way to the hoop and lays a single-handed layup off the glass and adds one. Palpreet replies with another one. Both teams are level. Prasanna out to Nagraj. Nagraj from outside. Lalrina is there to pick up the rebound. Palpreet, it's his turn to try a two. Lalrina almost having the rebound but lost his balance. Akilan Pari for a two this time. Rebounded by Udrik. Udrik to Lalrina. The whiz. Akilan with the rebound. Out to Prasanna Venkatesh. And Prasanna sinks two. That's two-pointers for Prasanna already. Palpreet is there to put it off the glass but draws a foul. So Palpreet will go to the free throw line. Quick breather for Lalrina while Juvraj checks in. Juvraj with the rebound out to Udrik. Udrik spotting up for a two. Juvraj once more with the ball, drops it to Palpreet. Juvraj back to Palpreet. Palpreet muscles his way in, and that is a shot clock violation. Vijay Parmar comes in, and Prasanna gets the benefit of making them concede a foul. Shiv, my apologies, that Nagaraj is out for a bit while Vijay Parmar checks in. Tipping it to Vijay. Prasanna drives all the way to the hoop, but Udrik pretty much browbeats him there to losing that ball. Spotting up for another two, and this is it. 3 twos for Prasanna. Hot hands. It's another attempt, but Akilan is there to pick it up and lay it off the glass. One more point for Chennai Icons. They have 8 now. Aizawl Legends are trailing by 5. 6 minutes 49 on the clock. Both teams have picked up 1 foul apiece. Udrik spins, turns the other way off the glass. A neat finish by Udrik Pereira. Aizawl have their 4th point on the board. Vijay Parmar will try to go in, but Udrik is there, blocking him like a wall. Setting up screen, but going the other way. Akilan Pari missing it. Another attempt, but not able to finish. Lalrina picks it off, back out to him again. Chases after his rebound, gets it. Second attempt, no good. Akilan outside, almost losing the ball. And yes, the ball is lost, but who did have the last touch? We'll just have to wait a moment to know. It's the Legends ball. And that's a timeout. Chennai have picked up a lead of 4 points. 6 minutes 15 on the clock. The Chennai are tasting an early lead thanks to the 3 twos that came from Prasanna. Udrik. Palpreet is there for a tip-in. They have 5 now, trailing by 3. Akilan out to Nagaraj. Nagaraj for a 2. Chasing after it, but Palpreet has the ball. And stripped by Akilan. That was quick hands. Finding himself open. Inside to Nagaraj, and Nagaraj makes it. Palpreet is outside and attempting a 2 this time. Pulling down the rebound is Vijay Parmar. Out to Nagaraj. Nagaraj quickly feeds Vijay. Vijay for a 2 this time. Lalrina tips it to Udrik. Once again, Lalrina has the ball. Pulls up for a jumper, and Palpreet, an attempt there by a tip-in, but that's no good. Akilan out to Nagaraj. Spotting up for a 2. It's a little too much juice on that. It's an air ball. Dropping it to Palpreet. And that's not easy to stop, so Nagaraj has to concede that 1. Vijay for a 2. Nope, hits a front rim, but he chases after the rebound. In and out to Nagaraj. Nagaraj for a 2. Again the front rim. Nagaraj has had not much success from outside. Udrik, this time Akilan for a 2 from outside. Not able to make it, but Akilan is there to quickly pick up the rebound and kicks it out to Vijay. Vijay. And Vijay makes it. 2 points to Chennai Icons. So that's 11. Palpreet adds a single to the score and making sure they're well within striking distance. That's a 4-point deficit that they're facing. 4 minutes 30 on the clock. Akilan with a 2. Raining 2s for Chennai. Lalrina attempting 1. Akilan once again with an opportunity to score a 2. Missing it. He's there to pick up the rebound. Kicks it out. Nagaraj attempting a 2 this time. No good. Lalrina has the ball, kicks it to. And that's Palpreet with a slam, adding a point. Lalrina with the rebound to Palpreet. Palpreet with another slam. Still a 4-point game in favor of the Icons, but 3:54 on the clock. And Udrik had a piece of that ball. Good block by Udrik. Vijay. Juvraj checks in for Udrik. .344 on the clock. The Legends have 2 fouls, Chennai have 1 foul, and they're up 13-2. Legends trailing them by 4, and they're at 9. Prasanna, Akhilan tries to split the defense and going almost losing it, but saves it. Prasanna is there to pick it up, but that is a shot clock violation. Lalrina drops it to Juvraj. Juvraj to Palpreet. Palpreet with another slam. That's 10 points to the Legends. Vijay Parmar, a 2 for him. Chennai Icon have 15 and the Legends have 10. Udrik checks in for Juvraj. And Nagaraj checks in for Akhilan. Palpreet. Another slam. Very emphatic, very powerful in the center. Palpreet Singh. Is not happy. Prasanna Venkatesh. Chennai ball. Prasanna spotting up for a 2 and sinks it. Hot, hot hands. Prasanna has 17 points to Chennai. Lalrina spin moves, spots up. Unable to finish. Prasanna pulls down the rebound. Nagaraj with the ball. Back to Vijay. Vijay in and out. But this time Prasanna is waiting to pick it up. And it's not able to finish. Lalrina rent leg. Ball is out of bounds. Chennai ball. A 6-point lead. Akhilan comes in place of Vijay. Drops it inside to Nagaraj. And high off the glass it goes and it sinks in. Palpreet was not able to block it, but Palpreet quickly requests, give it back to me quick. And a nice sweet turnaround touch he has and drops it in like silk. Nagaraj beats his defense and moves, kicks it out. And Prasanna chasing after to get the rebound. Chennai at 18. Aizawl Legends have 12. Akhilan off a screen set by Nagaraj. Gives all the way around. Tries to find the opening. This time Prasanna back to Akhilan. Palpreet is there to block it. Is that a goaltend? That's what Akhilan is asking for. A minute and 57 remain. For a long 2 and he sinks it. Juvraj. Minute and 47. Chennai need one to ice this game. And if they're able to pull it off, this is the first game that Chennai will be winning in this entire league. Palpreet with the rebound out to Juvraj. Juvraj, one off the glass, able to make it. Akilan takes it to the hoop and sinks it. That is 21 points for Chennai. Chennai have 21 and they've beaten Aizawl Legends 13. Definitely the boys from Chennai must be finding this victory sweet because they have been thirsting for one ever since round 1. But that was elusive in round 1 and 2. And including Nagaraj here, making a quick change and also finding their rhythm. The boys from Chennai have tasted success now, and this is the first game that they've picked off for the day as well. So they will be going into the next league phase looking more comfortable. Of course, they will have to play Lucknow Ligers next, but it's always better for them to pick up the early win. So the pressure is not going to be too much on them. Palpreet had a phenomenal game for them. Not just tipping in several slams, but they were able to find Palpreet in several times. Udrik Pereira had a big game as well. Played defensively and offensively. Vijay is sinking that too. Those putbacks were nasty, making sure he slammed them all in each and every time when he had those putbacks. But Chennai did get the best of them, and those twos from Prasanna proved very, very crucial because they came at timely moments. And Akilan adding to the misery, and Vijay as well chipping in with the twos, made sure that Chennai kept it out of reach and pulled off their first victory. And the final scorecard for this game, Chennai Icon beat Aizawl Legends 21-13. Let's go over to Rishi. He's waiting to talk to Akilan.
It took them some time, but they finally managed to win a game. I'm talking about Team Chennai Icons, and I have Akilan, the captain of Team Chennai Icons. Akilan, first of all, welcome, congratulations. I want to ask you, how do you feel being back on the court, playing so much ball again, post-COVID? How was your feeling when you first time entered and touched the ball?
That's a great feeling after comeback after 2 years gap. Seriously, excited to play in this format. I'm super excited to play the remaining matches.
Happy with the team, happy with the board, happy with everything. How's the team atmosphere?
Yeah, at last we got a win after 2 rounds. It feels really good for a win. It's a great feeling. We had a Nagaraj player who just came last night, and he gelled really well with the team. So I'm really happy for the team.
This just might be the start because it's not only the last round, it's just, we're halfway there. So this might be a booster. You never know, you might just go up the ladder from here. What is the strategy going to be to do that?
We're just concentrating each game at a moment. We have next games with the Lucknow. Lucknow is a really good team. They have in and outside players. So we're going to take each game at a time and move on from there.
All right, good luck with that, brother. And congratulations on winning this one. Keep it up. That was Akilan, the captain of Team Chennai Icons. Coming up is a very interesting game where East meets the West. Stay tuned.
And the next game is going to be played between Kolkata Warriors and Ahmedabad Wingers. That is going to be the third league game so far in Conference B of round 3. Let's go over to Rishi. He's ready to welcome the teams.
For all those who have just joined in sometime back, let me tell you that you're watching 3BL Season 3 and this is Men's Conference round number 3. 2 games have already been done up and it is time for the third one. So without wasting any time, for all my viewers watching from their phones and homes, bringing out Team Kolkata Warriors. Team Kolkata Warrior, as usual, a warrior combination of speed, talent, skill, and stamina, and of course, height. And with them is playing the game who are known as the defending champions round 1 and 2 consecutively. Please put your hands together and please welcome Team Ahmedabad Wingers. Team Ahmedabad Wingers have already won their first game for today, and this is going to be their second one. Let us see what happens when the East meets the West on this court. Can we have the captains, please, for the toss? All right, boys, you know the drill. Kolkata is calling. Call. Heads is the call. Heads it is. Kolkata Warriors win the toss and will take the ball as Aparna takes up the commentary.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Kolkata Warriors coming back with fresh legs to this league today will be represented by number 8, Saj Kumar Rajesh Bhai Patel. And number 1, Amarendra Naik. Number 3, David Carlos from the Philippines. Number 9, Tejinder Singh. And they will be going up against the Ahmedabad Wingers. Number 9, the mighty Vishesh Brigwanshi. Number 10, the Big Dipper, Amritpal Singh. Number 69, the Worm Abhyudaya Yadav. And number 8, Gurbaz Singh Sandhu. Ahmedabad Wingers have already played game 1 and very, very well warmed up for this game. And Kolkata Warriors have come with fresh legs. And in fact, Ahmedabad Wingers managed to ice the game very early on for their first one against Delhi Hoopers. It went 22-14. But Kolkata Warriors will look to extend their time on the court and somehow manage to pull the rug from under the Wingers' feet or clip the wings of the Wingers. Tejinder has been a great addition to the team and he has brought a lot of value. So his role today is going to be a fairly big one. Saj has his hands full, of course, in more ways than one, having to guard the big man, Amritpal. Naik has had a good run so far, doing all the hustle and the scut work for the team. Naik drops it to Saj. That's a turnover already. Vishesh. A lazy one off the glass. That's Vishesh for you. He finishes. That's what he does and puts those points on the board. This time off a screen. Finds his way inside and tries to feed Amrit. But Tej had a hand in it. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to be winger ball. Vishesh spotting up for a 2. Vishesh off the glass, sinks it for the Wingers, 2 points to them. Naik for a 2. The Warriors are matching the Wingers 2 for 2, 9 minutes 16. Amrit. The pass was too deep, it's a turnover. Carlos comes in place of Naik. Tej to Saj. Carlos for a 2 and he sinks it, 4 points to Kolkata Warriors. Finding Amrit inside. One of the first passes deep down to him and he does what he does, just turns around and sinks it. Tej for a 2 with the rebound. And sinking that is Tejinder. A 2 for them, 6 points. Amrit drops it inside to Vishesh. Vishesh finds the right time to pop it off the glass. Sahaj takes it to the hoop, but unable to finish. Vishesh will take it out and spot up for a 2. Amrit is there for the rebound, turns around, puts it off the glass. Great touch by the big man. The Big Dipper does it routinely and regularly, making the lives of their defense miserable. Wingers trailing by just one. Kolkata Warriors have had a good run with the two so far. They're going to have to continue. Vishesh this time. Once more rebounded by him. Another opportunity to score, and that's what Vishesh does. He just scores, gets that two done and dusted. Wingers have a lead now, 7-6. Tej out to Carlos. David Carlos pulls up for a jumper. Vishesh has the rebound. No sense of urgency at all as he just takes it casually, finds the opening and off the glass. Tej for a two, but Amrit had his hands there. Amrit spotting up for a two this time. David Carlos. Tej tries to go inside and drops it back to Saj. Saj, a nice touch there by Saj, sinks that one. Score is now 7, trailing by 1 to the Wingers. Vishesh chasing all around, but yet manages to sink that one. Another point for the Wingers. David Carlos feeds Saj. Saj off the alley-oop of David Carlos. Not a very emphatic finish, but got the job done nevertheless. Amrit adding another. Tej splitting the defense. A nice high floater, but it was a little too short, and the rebound picked up by Baz. Man out of bounds, 6 minutes 32 on the clock, and the Wingers have 10, while the Kolkata Warriors trail by just 2. Finding the open man in Naik, that was Carlos with the pass, but Naik couldn't finish it. Rebounded by Amrit. Amrit to Baz. Back again to Amrit. Amrit turns, fakes, tries to put it, but Naik and Saj were there. Despite that, Amrit had an opportunity to pick it off and put it back inside for David Carlos with a, unfortunately couldn't finish. An acrobatic layup there for him, but Amrit missing that, so it's still Saj to David Carlos. Ball lost. This time Baz drops it to Amrit. And Amrit sinks one. Saj off the glass, unable to finish. David Carlos with the ball for the Warriors. That was neither a pass nor an attempt. Five minutes 24. The Wingers have 14, a 6-point lead versus the Kolkata Warriors. Amrit drops it to Vishesh. Vishesh back to Amrit. An easy one. Taj tries to find the opening to score, but he's not able to. Naik had a piece of that, so it's gone off his hands. It's going to be Wingers' ball. 5 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. Abhyudaya checks in for Baz. Vishesh is the one that steps out, but Baz is staying on. To Amrit. And one. No, that's not and one, but he does get fouled in the process, so he's going to go to the free throw line. Tej has an opportunity to score, but that's an air ball. Vishesh kicks it out to Baz. Baz for a two. Tejinder spins, but Vishesh pulls down the rebound. Abhyudaya for a two. Naik pulls down the rebound. Baz off the legs of Saj Patel. Naik tries to save the ball, but it's to Baz instead. Baz to Vishesh. Vishesh missing it, but he chases the ball. Ball is out of bounds. This 8-point lead that the Wingers have over the Warriors with 4 minutes 18 remaining. Tej to Saj. Spins and off the glass. Saj Patel sinks one. That's 9 for the Warriors. This time Abhyudaya with the ball takes it inside, kicks it out to Vishesh. Vishesh will come back all the way and spot up for a 2. Not able to make it as Naik pulls down the rebound for the Warriors and kicks it out to Saj Patel, who will try to drive in and in the process gets fouled by Vishesh. Missing that one. Amrit tries to slam it in, but missing that. But another opportunity to finish, and he does. Taj spots up, but dips it out to Saj. An extra pass attempted to give it to Carlos, but David Carlos, the pass to him was intercepted by Vishesh. The ball is out of bounds. 3 minutes 37 on the clock. Wingers have 17. All they need is 4 points to ice this game. Trailing by 8 points, the Warriors. Tej spotting up for a 2. And he sinks it. That's 11 points for the Warriors. 6 points deficit. Make that 7 now that Amritpal sunk another one off the glass though. Tejinder spots up for a jumper. Misses it. Amrit pulls down the rebound, kicks it out to Vishesh. Vishesh drops it back to him. And it's just a put back there. Just a mere formality. That's what he does. 19 points to the Wingers. David Carlos. David to Naik. Naik turns around, spots up and sinks the jumper. 12 points to them. Amrit off the glass. Second attempt, he makes it. They need just one to finish this game. David Carlos is passed to Vishesh. Vishesh, screen set by Amrit, but Baz once again with rebound and off to Vishesh. Missing that. Amrit is there to pick up the rebound, gives it back to Vishesh. Another attempt for Vishesh. An air ball this time. David Carlos for a 2 and he sinks it. That's 14 points to the Warriors. Trail by 6. Vishesh spots up for a 2. Vishesh once again spotting up for a 2. Amrit kicks it out to Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya also not able to make it. It looks like they're practicing their 2s this time to finish the game. And they're just toying with the idea of finishing only with the 2. And the 2 came off Amrit's hands. The Big Dipper sank a 2 to ice the game 22-14. And they go into the semi-final as expected. This is a repeat score of the score that they had with the Delhi Hoopers in game 1, 22-14. So Ahmedabad Wingers are the first team to go into the semi-finals with 2 victories. They have topped Pool A, having beaten the Wingers and now the Kolkata Warriors. And the final score reads Ahmedabad Wingers have 22 and they've beaten Kolkata Warriors 14. And they have moved into the finals and we'll be back after a short break.
Welcome back, viewers. It is now time for me to announce the next games. As we all know that now we have the 3 league games remaining, and post that we will be having the 2 semi-finals and then the big final for round 3 in Men's Conference B. But for now, it is time for the 4th league game. And to play that, the team that has not played a game today for Men's Conference B round 3, put your hands together and please welcome Team Lucknow Ligers. It is their first game today for Men's Conference B, and this is round 3, not to forget. As, of course, like just any other team, they've got good amount of rest, and playing against Lucknow Ligers, put your hands together and please welcome Team Azol Legends. Team Azol Legends obviously need to win this one for sure. They look pumped up. They've already played a game, and this is their second game in the pool. It is toss time, ladies and gentlemen. Let us have the captains for the toss. Boys, you know the drill, so all the best. Who's calling? Heads is the call from Lucknow Ligers. Tails it is. Azol Legends win the toss and will have the ball. Take it back, Aparna.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Lucknow Ligers coming in for their first league game. And they are going to be playing against Azol Legends, who was smarting from a loss to Chennai earlier on. They'll be represented by Sahej Pratap Singh Sekon wearing jersey number 1, number 44 Dinesh Kumar Mishra, number 11 Rachit Singh, and number 9 Saukin Shetty. Azol Legends being represented by number 15 Palpreet Singh Brar, number 6 Yudrik Pereira, number 22 Lalrina the Wizard Renthle, and number 16 Juvraj Singh Brar. Azol Legends lost to Chennai 21-13, and they will be looking to pick their victory here and try to stay in it so that they could qualify for the semi-finals. So this is a must-win game, and Lucknow Ligers, of course, will try to get a little more comfortable by picking up one victory as the next game. They will be playing Chennai Icon. Juvraj will sit out a bit while the others take to the floor. And on the other hand, Dinesh Mishra will rest out while Saukin, Rachit and Sekon take to the floor. Yudrik to Lalrina. Lalrina tries to split the defense, but that was Saukin with a piece of that ball. The ball is out of bounds. Dropping it inside to Palpreet. And the shot will count. Palpreet for a free throw. Misses that one, but takes it back and lays it off the glass and takes a second point for his team. Dinesh for a 2, and he sinks it. Lalrina to Palpreet, gets it back again, tries to take it all the way to the hoop, spots up, pulls up for a jumper. Ball rebounded by Dinesh. Dinesh to Rachit. Rachit to Sekon. Sekon splits the D, takes it inside. Rachit for a 2, but this time it's an air ball. Yudrik has the ball for his team. Kicks it out to Lalrina. Lalrina will go off a screen of Palpreet. Drops it into Palpreet. Palpreet with a finger roll makes it. Rachit for a 2, and he sinks that one. Lucknow Ligers have 4 to Lalrina's Legends having 3. Lalrina with the rebound for the Legends. Dinesh gives it to Sekon. Sekon back to Dinesh, and a cross-court pass to Rachit, who's waiting beyond the arc. But he couldn't sink that one. Yudrik grabs the rebound. Almost losing it. Yes, he does lose it. Sekon with the ball this time for the Ligers. Rachit free, but he will take it inside and lay one in. Smooth finish for the Ligers. Yudrik all the way around but couldn't finish. Dinesh challenged by Udrik. Off the glass but couldn't make it. Lalrina with the rebound and he will step back, gives it to Udrik who will attempt a 2. But Palpreet is there to pick it up and sink it. So that's 4 for the Legends while they trail the Ligers by 1. There's 8 minutes and 3 seconds on the clocks. Sekon. Missing it, Udrik has the ball. And he will pass it to Palpreet inside Palpreet with a nice light finish. A finger roll inside. Sekon unable to make it. Palpreet taps it out to his team. Dinesh with the ball for the Ligers. Kicks it out to Sekon. Sekon tries to split the defense. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to open man Rachit. Rachit for a 2. And he sinks it. 7 points for the Ligers. Lalrina tries to reply with another 2. But that's a little too short. Tries to take it inside. Loses the ball off Rachit's legs. Tries to find the open man inside to Baz. That was Palpreet with that pass. Ball is out of bounds. 7 minutes 15 on the clock. Lalrina will sit out for a bit and Udrik goes in. And that was Rachit driving his way in despite Gurbaz being on his... My apologies, that would be Juvraj Singh. Rachit sinks it. Udrik gives it to Palpreet. Not a friendly ring. Lalrina checks in for Juvraj. Palpreet sinks it. Saukin is back. Saukin to Sekon. Sekon to Dinesh. Dinesh tries to muscle his way in. And off the glass. Saukin with the rebound. Drops it to Dinesh. Dinesh unable to finish. Lalrina to Udrik. Udrik for a 2. And Udrik sinks it. I saw Legends have 8 trail. Ligers by just 1. Saukin with the rebound. Six minutes 27 on the clock. And it's a timeout. Ligers have a slender lead of just 1 point. They have 9 and Legends have 8. Juvraj, Lalrina and Palpreet on the floor while Sekon, Saukin and Rachit will take to the floor for the Ligers. Sekon. It's an off the ball foul. And the foul will go against the Legends. Sekon spotting up for a 2 and he sinks it. That's 11 points to the Ligers. Lalrina drops it to Palpreet, but Saukin commits a foul. Lalrina, another opportunity, but he will pass it to Juvraj. Juvraj spotting up for a 2. Missing it. Saukin is there to pick up the rebound for the Ligers. Will bring it out, drops it inside, but it went off Juvraj's leg, so the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Liger ball though. Saukin will sit out while Dinesh checks in. Juvraj comes out. Udrik comes back in. And the Ligers have picked up 2. And this time Lalrina was there to sink one from the center and get 1 point for him. Rachit with another one in reply. It's 14-9. Sekon picks Lalrina's pocket. It's more of a block though. And this time Palpreet blocks the shot from Dinesh very early on. 5 minutes 26 on the clock. Lucknow Ligers have 14 and Aizawl Legends have 9. Sekhon spots up for a jumper. Palpreet with the rebound. Udrik drops it to Palpreet. He will take it inside, but he's stripped. That's Dinesh with that steal. Palpreet with the rebound. Udrik spots up for a 2. Doesn't make it, but Dinesh has the rebound, kicks it out to Rachit. Rachit tries to drive in, almost losing the ball. Great defensive efforts by Udrik. Palpreet fumbles. And it's still not settled yet. A lot of fumbling on that ball possession. Sekhon with the ball for the Ligers, beats them, goes all the way in, but Palpreet is there to reject it. Perfect timing for Palpreet to reject that shot of Sekhon. Sekhon drops it to Dinesh, who's unchallenged there, attempts to, misses it. Juvraj picks up the rebound and out to Palpreet. Hits the front rim. Saukin pulls down the rebound and the foul is on Juvraj. The Legends have conceded 5 fouls versus the Ligers 3 fouls. So checking out is Dinesh and Rachit comes in. Sekhon. Palpreet pulls down the rebound and gives it out to Juvraj. And losing the ball, there's fumbling over there. Sekhon, tight defense, but this time he got beaten. And it's Palpreet. Saukin had a piece of that, but that's a foul. Palpreet will get the free throw for that. And Palpreet sinks one. Dinesh tries to drive and loses his balance off Palpreet. Leaned in too much, relying on Palpreet for balance, but Palpreet pulled the chair from under is more like it. It's going to be Liger ball. Rachit loses it, but Saukin is there to pick it up. Dinesh with the ball. Rachit for a 2 from outside. 3 minutes 47 on the clock. Ligers have 14 and the Aizawl Legends have 10. Aizawl Legends can't afford to commit another foul because they will be dishing out two free throws per foul that they commit. Palpreet with the ball, turns around, tries to find the opening and convert it, but Dinesh picks it off from the rebound. Sekon pulls up for a jumper, and that's a tip in by Saukin. Udrik missing that. Dinesh gets the rebound. Sekon again spins, brings it out. Saukin moves in, and Dinesh is free outside. And that's a 2 for Dinesh. Ligers have 17. Aizawl trailing by 7 this time. Lalrina tries to go inside, turns around, and that's a light but sweet jumper that fetches him up 1 more point for the Legends. Sekon. Sekon tries to play one-on-one there while Dinesh was waving that he was free. Juvraj checks in for Palpreet. And Rachit comes in for Dinesh. Sekon goes to the free throw line. Sekon misses it. And that's the second free throw we were talking about. And he sinks that one, taking the score up 18 points to 11. And in reply, the Legends have a 2 of their own, so that's 13. They trail by just 5 points. 2 minutes 46 on the clock. Palpreet checks in. Udrik will check out for a bit. Can ask for a goaltend. That was rejected by Palpreet. But was it just a foul or a goaltend? So if it's a goaltend, it would be an and one. Two free throws. Hopefully, Saukin would be able to sink these instead of the brain freeze moment he had the other day where he just squandered 3 close to the finish. Sinks the first one. He's all focused. Missed the second one. Rachit with the ball. They need just 1 point to ice this. And Rachit is the man to nail the coffin. Aizawl Legends have been eliminated from the round 3. 22-15 is the score. And they have beaten Aizawl Legends. So Lucknow Ligers will have to play against Chennai Icon to figure which among them will top the table. And these are the highlights. And that's the final score. Lucknow Ligers have been eliminated. My apologies. Lucknow Ligers have eliminated Aizawl Legends 21-15 from the league phase. And now let's go over to Rishi. He's ready to meet with Dinesh of the Ligers.
With that game, Lucknow Ligers win their first game in round number 3 in Men's Conference B. And you know what? Standing next to me is Dinesh Mishra, the ever energetic on the court. Dinesh, first of all, congratulations. Aizawl is not a team which is easy to compete and win at, but you have taken away the chances of them to enter the semis. How do you feel with that?
We feel very good and happy that we won this game. And it's a good time and a good opportunity to play with these guys. They are like the #1 players of India. So it feels very happy and proud to my team.
You know, I see your energy and attitude while you are in the game or on the court or sitting outside on the chair. You're always going. Does that energy really help in the team's motivation to inspire, even if you're not really having that much lead or losing the game?
No, actually, that helps. Sometimes players has a good time and a bad time. Sometimes, like today's games, I miss my shot, but my players are there to pick me up. So it's an important thing in a game, I think.
You know, positive attitude will always definitely take you ahead. You're going to be playing your next game with Chennai. What do you think of that competition?
I think it will be a good because they are very ready because they lost all 2 rounds. Now they look like they are very ready for this game. So let's go.
All right. All the best for that one, Dinesh. Thank you for chatting with me. That was Dinesh Mishra from Lucknow Ligers. He has won the game. And let's see what happens. We've just got 2 more league games to go.
And the next game is going to be played between Delhi Hoopers and Kolkata Warriors. The Delhi Hoopers had a tough first game. They lost to the Wingers 22-14. And the Kolkata Warriors lost to the Wingers again 22-14. So both of them will be looking to pull one victory here so that they can stay alive in this competition. So a must-win game for both these teams. Let's go over to Rishi. He's ready to welcome the teams.
It is now time to see what happens when the North meets the East. That means that coming up is a team from the North. Put your hands together and please welcome Team Delhi Hoopers. Team Delhi Hoopers really need to get their game stronger and together. And that's how they're going to do this because they're just a 3-man team right now. Playing against Delhi Hoopers, put your hands together from the Team Far East, Kolkata Warriors. Kolkata Warriors have to win this game for sure. Otherwise, it's going to be a bye-bye for them in this round. Let's see what happens. Captains, please come and join me at the court for the toss. All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Kolkata Warriors will be calling. Heads is the call. Heads it is. Kolkata Warriors win the toss, will take the ball. Aparna, take it back.
Thank you very much, Rishi. As we just discussed, both these teams need to pull off a win, and Delhi Hoopers are being represented by Macedonian Irvin Kogo wearing jersey number 3. Number 23, Prabnoor Singh is out on ankle injury, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Amit Sarawat wearing jersey number 8, and Villain Bryant Pena wearing jersey number 7. Facing them is the Kolkata Warriors, represented by number 8, Sahaj Kumar Rajesh Bhai Patel, and number 1, Amarendra Naik. The Filipino, David Carlos wearing jersey number 3, and Tejinder Mal wearing jersey number 9. And playing with the 3-man team, the Hoopers are going to find the going tough. But it was good to see Bryant doing a bulk scoring for their team, and hopefully the rest of the team will also fall in place and start picking up those twos. Prabnoor is not there to give them relief on the floor, while Sahaj Kumar Patel, David Carlos, Amarendra Naik and Tejinder Mal have the luxury of that 4th player. They have their task cut out. Kogo is someone who can share a lot of energy on the floor, and he's going to have to bring it on. AP as well. Bryant has shown that he can really be aggressive and get those twos, pulling down those rebounds as well. Very athletic. So hopefully they will be able to come off with a victory. Must-win game for both teams. It's Warrior ball. Dropping it to Saj. Spins, turns, and scores. Opening scores for the Warriors 8 seconds into the game is Saj Patel. Kogo kicks it out to AP. Tej pulls down a rebound and gives it to Naik. Naik will try to rush to the hoop and off the glass. He does, successfully adding the second point for them. AP spotting up for a jumper. Naik is there to pull down the rebound and take it out. Launches a 2 and Naik is successful. 4 points for the Warriors. Kogo to Bryant. Bryant kicks it out. AP for a jumper. Makes that 1 point for the Hoopers. That's a first point. Naik drops it to Saj. Saj matching up against Bryant, but Naik is unable to put the second one in. Tej picks it up, kicks it out to Naik. Naik to Saj. Nice ball distribution there, and Saj makes it. Neat rotation. Kogo weaves his way in but loses the ball. 8:52 and Kolkata Warriors lead by 4. They have 5 and Delhi Hoopers have 1 point on the scoreboard. Tej drives all the way in, misses it, but Saj is there to pick up the rebound. Naik once more picks it up and puts it back inside. Invaluable player Naik doing all the scut work for his team. Kogo to Bryant, beautiful pass there. The assist was spot on. And Bryant was able to finish it, and great athleticism shown by Bryant there. Ball goes out of bounds, but it was nothing but the ball for Bryant when he stripped Saj off the ball. Tej inside to Saj. Kogo. Taj dishes it to Saj, who slams it home and picks up a foul in the process. Slick hands for Taj. He managed to get it off Kogo. Sneaky. And dish it out to Saj in a beautiful, beautiful assist. And one. It's not to be, but Tej in a tussle manages to get control of the ball for his team. Saj spins, kicks it out. The foul has been called on Kogo. So the Hoopers have added a foul to their kitty. Tej tries to muscle his way in. Bryant going toe-to-toe, playing hustling defense. Never mind the size mismatch, but he's there playing with his heart. Amit gets it back from Bryant. He's there for the picks it up and puts it off the glass. One valuable point for the Hoopers coming from Bryant. Tej turns around. And Bryant is there to pull down the rebound, but he can't quite believe that he's been called for a foul. So that's the 4th foul for the Hoopers, and the Kolkata Warriors still haven't conceded any foul, so that's a good thing. The size mismatch is going to be a problem for them throughout, but hustling defense there by the Hoopers. Kogo takes it to the hoop, but gets rejected by Saj. Tej out to Saj again. Saj missing it. Kogo has the ball for his team. Brings it out. Feeds AP. AP spins. Kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant for a 2. Missing it. Hits the front rim, but he's there to pick it up again. And will try to take it to the hoop, but loses the ball. 7 minutes, 14 seconds on the clock. The Kolkata Warriors have 7 and the Delhi Hoopers trail by 4. They have 3. Sahaj turns around, puts it off the glass. AP sinks a 2. Hoopers have 5 and the Warriors have 8. Taj. Spin move. Kogo is on him like a bad rash. Very closely defended. But it is still going to be Warriors' ball. That's a 5th foul that the Hoopers have picked up, and this is a timeout. 6 minutes 57 on the clock. AP loses the ball. Tej finds Sahaj inside. Taj backs his way, tries to shoot, misses it. Tej is there to pick it up. And he has a jumper, a nice clean one, giving them the 10th point. Bryant for a 2. Sahaj pulls down the rebound, gives it out to Naik. Naik will hustle his way inside, and off the glass he picks one more. So that's 2 consecutive points for the Warriors. But Kogo replies with the 2 for the Hoopers. That's 7 points. Warriors have 11. And Tej sinks 2 of his own for the Warriors. Bryant to Kogo, kicks it out to AP. AP for a 2. Not able to make it. Sahaj out to Naik and gets it back from Naik, but a hustling defensive play there by Bryant. And a tussle, tied up. Kogo. Cross court to Sarawat. Back again to Kogo. Kogo open look, but Naik has the rebound. Naik feeds Sahaj, but he's not able to make it. Kogo picks the rebound, takes it all the way to the hoop and kicks it out to AP. AP for a 2. It's an air ball. 5:17 on the clock. Hoopers are trailing by 6. David Carlos checks in. David Carlos sinks one for the Warriors. Kogo with the ball. Cross-court pass to Amit. AP sinks this one. 9 points to the Hoopers. They trail by 5. Tej is back and ball stolen by Kogo. Tried a no-look pass and that's how it got stolen. Kogo spots up for a 2. Rebound pulled down by Sahaj. Drops it inside to Carlos. David Carlos unable to finish that one. AP for a 2 from the corner. David Carlos with the rebound, takes it out. to Saj. Drops it back inside, but he loses the ball. That is thanks to Bryant's handiwork. Tej launches a 2. That's an air ball, but he had to attempt that in order to beat the shot clock violation. Kogo to Bryant. And back. This is AP taking it all the way to the hoop, but Saj was there to block it. AP steals it. Out to Bryant. Bryant for a 2. Rebounded by Tej. Saj back to Tej. Tej for a 2. Saj with the rebound off the glass, sinks one in. That's 15 points for the Kolkata Warriors. Kogo takes it inside. Tej with the rebound. Air ball. AP has the rebound back to Kogo. Kogo kicks it out to AP. AP missing it. Bryant has the ball once again to AP. AP is getting shooting practice here. This time it's Kogo. Tej with the rebound out to David Carlos. David throws it into Saj, but Kogo is there to ensure that that's not going to be too easy. Kogo now spotting up for a 2. And that's it. Guys, Kogo gives a much needed 2 for the Hoopers. The points are coming off after a long time. David Carlos attempting a 2. Tej is there to pick it and put it off the glass, sink 1. So that is 16 points to the Warriors. Kogo in return. But that won't go. Tej with the rebound. Dropping it to Saj. Bryant is there, sticking to him. Making it very difficult for Saj to have his way. Great defensive efforts, but he's called for a foul. And he is so upset with that. They have conceded their 7th foul. Very animated discussion by David Carlos to his teammates. David Carlos is a dunk champion in several FIBA events. Saj misses the first free throw. He has another opportunity to sink one. Misses the second one, but Bryant is there, very athletic, and pulls it down. And this time, Kogo gives them 2 to David Carlos. David to Saj. Naik. Naik off the glass gets one more for them. Kogo this time with the ball. Spots up for a 2. Not a friendly rim for sure. Saj is there to pick it up. And out to Naik. Naik back to David. David drops it inside to Naik once again, but that's man out of bounds. Minute and 57 to go. Hoopers are trailing by 5. Bryant kicks it out to AP for a 2. Tej tries to pass to Naik. Ball out of bounds. Kogo kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant with a hesitation move, almost losing it, but Kogo has it. And that's a shot clock violation. Bryant absolutely frustrated with that lost ball possession. One free throw to Kogo now. Steps out, tries to see if he can get a two. Kogo takes it all the way to the hoop and off the glass. A burst of energy for Kogo. (17-13), just a 4-point deficit. Minute and 20 on the clock. Naik fades away and sinks it. And he intercepts a pass between AP and Kogo. Ball out of bounds from Naik's hands, so it's going to be Hooper's ball. Spotting up for a two. Ball rebounded by Naik. Naik with another jumper. 19 points to the Warriors. Bryant takes it and lays it off the glass. Tej unable to finish, but Saraj has the rebound, but 33 seconds remaining and it's a 5-point difference. The Warriors have the upper hand. A nice inside pass to AP, but AP kicks it out. They're hoping to pick up those twos and make a game out of this, but AP had stepped on the line in any case. Even if he had sunk it, that would have been just one. Naik drops it to Sahaj. Sahaj turns, spins, converts it. That's 20 points to the Warriors. Just 6 seconds remaining on the clock. Almost losing it, spins, misses it, and that is a final buzzer. Kolkata Warriors have beaten Delhi Hoopers 20-14. So Delhi Hoopers have been eliminated. Kolkata Warriors make their way to the final. And that is highlights of the game. Kolkata Warriors will be playing in the second semi-final. Now let's go over to Rishi. He's waiting to interview David Carlos of the Warriors.
I have Air David Carlos from Kolkata Warriors because they just won a game against Delhi Hoopers. First of all, David, congratulations on winning this one, brother. It took a while for you to make this happen with the team, but what do you think of the game today?
I think this is another A game. So it's a day-by-day basis. We try to work everything out every day. So hopefully in the next games, we execute very well.
David, you are suffering from pain and injuries, I say. What exactly is going on through your body?
First round, I rolled my ankle. Then I pulled my hip. So I'm just limiting my minutes. And I'm so lucky that they're performing the way they want to perform. So yeah, I'm just lucky about that.
As far as I know you and I know the team and I've been watching the games, there's a little bit of sync that still needs to go better up in the team to make this, a hardcore pro team. What do you think is going to be the solution to make the chemistry going all out?
Coming here, my mindset was to, just to put us together because I knew this was going to happen. So, I try to be the leader. I try to facilitate. I just hit my shots if I'm, open. But basically, I just, just assist the ball to them and, let's take it up from there.
All right. Two things. Take care of yourself and don't leave the leadership and get the team together. All right. Good luck for the next one. That was Air David from Kolkata Warriors. And coming up is the last pool game for today. But after that, it's semis. So don't go anywhere.
And the next game, which is the last league game, is going to be played between Chennai Icon and Lucknow Ligers. Chennai Icon, having picked up their first victory, will now make their first foray into the semi-final, and it all depends on the outcome of this game. Who is going to meet the Wingers in semi-final 1 and who's going to play against Kolkata Warriors in semi-final 2. Now let's go over to Rishi. He's ready to welcome the teams.
Time for game number 6 of Men's Conference B here at round 3 in 3BL Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, both the teams playing the last league game for today have each won a game. So this one's going to be a lookout for. Put your hands together and please welcome team Chennai Icons. Team Chennai Icons have finally found their form of winning, and I hope that they continue that in this. Playing against Chennai Icons, put your hands together for team Lucknow Ligers. Team Lucknow Ligers has been, one of the top teams in conference in the past rounds. And let's see what happens in this one. It's toss time. Can I request the captain of Chennai Icons and the captain of Kolkata Warriors to please stand by me so that we can do the toss? Hedge and Akilan, you know the drill. Who's calling? Kolkata Warriors has already lost, and Lucknow Ligers had called heads, but tails it is. Chennai Icons win the toss and take the ball.
And Chennai Icons, like we said before, have picked up their first victory, and they will be represented by number 6 Akilan Pari, number 14 Prasanna Venkatesh Sivakumar, number 9 Nagraj N, and number 23 Vijay Parmar. They will be going up against Lucknow Ligers, who have number 1 Sahaj Pratap Singh Sekon, number 44 Dinesh Kumar Mishra, number 11 Rachit Singh, and number 9 Saukin Shetty. This is going to be quite a contest. Although both teams have qualified for the semi-final, but it all depends on who is going to try and make it to the final. The winner will play against Kolkata Warriors, while the losers will play against Wingers. So there is a lot going on in this game because they would all try to minimize meeting the Wingers until absolutely necessary. So it is a must-win of sorts for both teams. Akilan to Nagaraj. Nagaraj drives in and kicks it out to Prasanna Venkatesh. Prasanna attempting a 2. He did have hot hands in the first game. Hopefully he will be able to bring that here. Sekon beats his man, takes it all the way to the hoop and sinks it. First point on the board for the Ligers. Nagaraj out to Akilan. To Akilan. Prasanna drops it to Akilan, but a little too deep. Ball stolen, good defensive efforts by Prasanna, and then Nagaraj was there to help him pick it up. So Prasanna drives to the hoop and off the glass. That's Prasanna Venkatesh for the Icons, opening the scores with 1. Ball stripped. Both teams 1 apiece. Sekon with the ball. Goes off a screen set by Saukin. And off the glass, Sekon sinks 1. Ligers have 2. Nagaraj spotting up for a 2. Not a friendly ring, it bounces in and out. Dropping it to Sekon, that is Saukin. Saukin. Ball stripped by Prasanna Venkatesh, sticky hands. Nagaraj, this time Prasanna is tussling with Saukin to pick up the ball. Prasanna hustling on defense as well as offense. He's finding his groove and getting his mojo back. And that is really, really essential to ensure that this team can make it to the final. But Vijay Parmar loses his balance. Ligers have 4. Vijay for 2. Trailing by just 1. Dinesh to Sekon, Sekon to Saukin, back to Sekon. Sekon spots up for a 2. Saukin is there to pick up the rebound. But Prasanna once again has a piece of that. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to be Liger ball, but no matter. The ball has been pushed from under the board to beyond the perimeter, and that's important. They have 8 on the shot clock to finish this attempt. Saukin. Back to Sekon. Sekon spots up for a jumper. Missing it. Sekon still has it, but hustling is Akilan. Sekon spots up for another 2. Prasanna with the rebound. Ball is out of bounds. A mismatch there, but Prasanna is still holding his own under the board. Absolutely heartening to see the defensive efforts now. Chennai coming to life in this round. Prasanna to Akilan. Akilan unable to finish it. Rachit, that is Dinesh with the rebound. Out to Rachit. Rachit for a 2. Rebounded by Prasanna. Off the glass and he sinks it. Not expected. Expect the unexpected. That is what this game is about. A foul. He is absolutely mortified with that call. He claims it's a ball, but the referee has given a foul. The score is level, and Dinesh will go to the free throw line. Out to Prasanna. Prasanna tries to drive inside, spins, kicks it out to Vijay. Vijay for a 2. But the rebound has been taken by Sekon. Sekon to Dinesh. Dinesh unchallenged for a 2. Couldn't get it. Chennai ball, almost losing it. Akilan kicks it out to Vijay. Nice pass there by Akilan to Vijay inside. A tip there. Beautifully done. Ball out of bounds. Akilan for a breather, and that's a timeout. Chennai lead by just 1. The Ligers have 4 and Chennai have 5. Icons have 1 foul, and Saukin and his Ligers are yet to concede a foul. Liger ball. Spots up and sinks it. Sekon for a 2. Prasanna. And Saukin manages to salvage that ball, and Sekon has it. A beautiful move to the hoop by Sekon off the glass. Prasanna spots up for a 2 and sinks it. Scores are level, but Sekon this time unchallenged, and he sinks it. Both of them have hot hands and they trade baskets. Going eye for eye, Sekon and Prasanna. Akilan this time for a 2. A little off target, but he's there to pick up the rebound. Launches one off, a little too high. But Saukin has been fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. That's a second foul for Chennai. Ligers lead by 2. Sekon has done bulk of the scoring for his team. Saukin sinks it. Vijay kicks it out to Nagaraj, goes in. Nagaraj goes after his own rebound and off the glass, unable to make it. Sekon for the rebound, and Saukin will give it back to Sekon. Misses it. Nagaraj back to Prasanna. Prasanna to Vijay. Vijay and Shetty. Saukin Shetty blocked that one. Rejected it. Sekon with the ball for the Ligers. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Still almost losing it. Off the glass, Sekon sinks it. Sekon has been phenomenal so far. Hustling defense, offense, and he has a steal as well. Sekon all the way, but missing it. Prasanna to Nagaraj. Prasanna spots up for a 2 and sinks it. These two guys have been nothing short of phenomenal so far, going up against each other and trading basket for basket. Chennai have 9 and the Ligers have 11. 4 minutes 42 on the clock. Chennai have 2 fouls and Lucknow still yet to concede any foul. Checking in place of Nagaraj is Akilan. And that's Rachit. Tries to take it to the hoop, but fouled under the board. Dinesh will go to the free throw line. Sinks it. Ligers have 12 and trailing by 3 is Chennai. Vijay to Akilan. Akilan Goes all the way to the hoop and misses that layup. That's got a hurt, and you can see it on his face. Yes, it does. Sekon, spin move inside, but loses the ball, draws a foul. Sekon pulls back, spots up, jumper misses it. The ball is out of bounds. Prasanna to Akilan. Akilan off the glass, but he couldn't make it. He still has a rebound. Prasanna will spot up for a 2. Vijay with the rebound. Back to Prasanna. Prasanna for another attempt. Not accurate. Dinesh drops it to Saukin. Saukin back to Dinesh. Dinesh for a 2 this time. And pulling down the rebound is Prasanna. Kicks it out to Vijay. Vijay back to Akilan. Akilan for a 2. Misses that one. That's an air ball. 3 minutes 31 on the clock. Chennai trail by 3 and have conceded 4 fouls. Now this is a timeout. Liger ball. Back to Sekon. Saukin gives it. Sekon spots up for a jumper. Misses it. And Nagaraj pulls down the rebound. This time Prasanna with the ball. Tries to go up against Dinesh. Kicks it out to Nagaraj. Nagaraj spots up for a 2. Not able to make it. Hits a front rim. Needed more elevation. Saukin gives it to Dinesh. Dinesh for a 2 this time. And he sinks it. That's 14 points for the Ligers. Chennai do have a problem on hands if they don't contain those 2s and they don't chip away at the score. That's Prasanna missing that shot. Sekon with the ball this time. Trailing by 5 points. Loses the ball. Saukin wasn't able to hold it. 2 minutes 50 on the clock. Vijay checks in for Prasanna Venkatesh. Liger ball. Rachit. Let's lose one from far, but that's a little too short. Vijay made sure he had the rebound. Now Akilan takes it to the hoop. A layup that is missed. Nagaraj with the rebound. Out to Vijay. Vijay spots up for a 2. Saukin back to Sekon. And Sekon makes no mistake drawing that foul and finding himself going to the free throw line. Akilan will take a breather while Prasanna checks in. 2:28 on the clock. Sekon sinks it. Nagaraj spots up for a jumper. Makes it. Shot will count. And it's and 1 for Nagaraj. Icon have picked up their 10th point and are looking to pick up the 11th one. Missing it. Sekon has the ball to Rachit. Rachit spots up for a 2 and he makes it. Good clean look and a good shot there. 2 more for the Ligers Loses the ball to Rachit once again. Rachit once again unchallenged. Saukin with the ball. Saukin back to Rachit. Minute and 56 on the clock. 7-point deficit is what the Chennai Icons are staring at. Vijay Parmar goes inside all the way to the hoop and misses those. They had about 4 or 5 layups that they missed. Sekon with a sweet move there. Off the glass, picks up another one. This time Vijay Parmar had 2 of his own. 6-point deficit. Sekon spots up. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to be Chennai ball. Akhilan out to Prasanna to Vijay for a 2 but no hits a front rim. Akhilan loses the ball. Minute and 14 on the clock, trailing by 6. And having conceded 5 fouls, the Icons are finding the going a little tough right now. The winner of this outcome will face, and that's Dinesh for 2, Kolkata Warriors in the second semi-final. Another 2. This time for, they just have 1 point to take the Ligers for a victory. And the winner will face Kolkata Warriors like we spoke before, and the wingers will face the losers of this game. And Chennai Icon look to be that team that will face the Ahmedabad Wingers in the first semi-final. That is Vijay Parmar with the 2. 42 seconds on the clock. They trail by 4. Sekon with the ball. Spots up for a jumper. Rebound pulled by Saukin. Saukin off the glass, and that's the 21st point that fetched them a spot in the semi-final. They will be playing Kolkata Warriors. And the final score between Chennai Icon and Lucknow Ligers. Lucknow Ligers beat Chennai Icon 21-16, and that is a final league game. And now let's go to Rishi.
Lucknow Ligers have won the last league game for Men's Conference B and round 3 at 3BL Season 3, and I have one of the youngest and the most talented ballers in the league. Syed Seko, first of all, congratulations, brother. And what do you think about that game?
First of all, thank you so much. So it was a tough game. Like the Chennai Icons have been finding their rhythm. it's round 3. So yeah, but the better team won. So that's it.
You know, you yourself are so talented and skillful, and then you get a platform like 3BL to come here and spend some time with the legends of the game. And you being at this young age, and we see you move on the court, it's really amazing. But what is your personal learning out of the game?
So this is my first time playing a 3-on-3 format on a professional level, and I'm loving the aggression. And so I'll be like looking forward to play more.
You know, usually I don't ask this question to a lot of players, but looking at you, you have a very bright future. Who do you look up to from the league?
Jagdeep Singh Bens, he's my idol.
That's really great. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, and congratulations. That was one of the most talented and the youngest baller we have had in 3BL. And let's see what happens in the semis now, because coming up in a very, very short time is the semis. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. You're watching 3BL Season 3, and it is time for semi-finals in the Men's Conference B, round number 3. And to bring on the teams that are playing the first semi-final, they are the defending champions for this round because last round they won it, and so did they won it in the first round too. So let's see if something can change this time. But for now, let's bring them on. Team Ahmedabad Wingers. Team Ahmedabad Wingers, the defending champions from the last round, will be playing Team Chennai Icons in the first semi-final. Let's bring them out with a round of applause. Chennai Icons have made it to the semi-finals, and I think their winning streak and their good luck is probably back with them. Let's hope so. Toss time it is. Ahmedabad Wingers and Chennai Icons, can you please come for the toss? All right. Ahmedabad Wingers has called for heads. Tails it is. Chennai Icons win the toss in the semi-final and will take the ball. Take it back, Aparna. Thank you.
Thank you very much, folks, ladies and gentlemen, fellow ballers. Welcome to day 6 of the 3x3BL round 3 of season 3. Ahmedabad Wingers are going to be represented by the mighty Vishesh Brigavanshi wearing jersey number 9. The Big Dipper, number 10, Amritpal Singh. The Worm, Abhyudaya Yadav wearing jersey number 69. And Gurbaz Singh Sandhu wearing jersey number 8. And they will be going up against Chennai Icons, who have made their first foray into the semi-final, not having made it in the first 2 rounds. This is their first foray, and they will be represented by number 6 Akilan Pari, number 14 Prasanna Venkatesh Shivakumar, and number 9 Nagaraj N and Vijay Parmar wearing jersey number 23. Both teams have somewhat yellow jerseys, but one being brighter than the other. So this is the Chennai Icons jersey, as you can see it. For those of you tuning in for the first time, you're watching us live from Sony Live. And you can also watch us live from 3x3BL YouTube platform and FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. 2-time defending champions of round 1 and 2 are the Wingers. And starting early, Nagaraj sinks a 2 for Chennai Icon. It's pretty futile trying to go up against the Big Dipper inside. So they're going to have to try and bring an A game from outside. And that's exactly what Nagaraj does. 4 to them, and Wingers have 1. Now adding to it is a second one. One more point by Amrit inside. Nagaraj to Prasanna. Vishesh spots up for a 2 outside, and he sinks it too. The scores are level. Akilan to Prasanna. Prasanna goes inside, kicks it out to Akilan. Akilan for a 2. And he sinks it. That's 6 points to Chennai. And Vishesh going to just step aside and sink another one. Trading and raining 2s. Both these teams so far. 1 minute into the game, and there are 12 points on the board combined for both teams. Inside to Amrit. Amrit finds a hoop easily. That's 1 point for the Wingers. Stepping back out, Prasanna Venkatesh for a 2, and he sinks it. Chennai with 8. Amrit turns around. A finger roll. That score is level at 8. Prasanna out to Akilan. Akilan for a 2. That's 10 points. 8 minutes 22 seconds in. The combined total of both the teams is 18 points on the board. Vishesh drops it to Amrit. Amrit tries to drive to the hoop and drops it in. Akilan out to Prasanna. Prasanna back to Akilan. Akilan for a 2 this time. Not able to make it. Amrit has a rebound back to Vishesh. Vishesh drops it to Amrit. Chennai ball. 7:59 on the clock and a 1-point lead. Nagaraj steps back for a 2 and he sinks it. Chennai with 12. Bas is in. Picks up his rebound, takes it all the way to the hoop and a light jumper. Make sure that he sinks that one. Prasanna out to Akilan. Akilan back to Prasanna. Prasanna goes inside unchallenged but kicks it out to Akilan. Akilan for a 2 but he's not able to make it. Vishesh has the rebound and will bring it out. Drops it to Amrit. The big dipper going up against Prasanna and off the glass with one more point for them. 11, they trail by 1. Prasanna Venkatesh for a 2. Unable to make it. Almost though. Amrit with the rebound. Back again. Amrit gets it. He spins, moves off the glass. The scores are level with 12 each. Barely 3 minutes into the game and a combined total of 24 points. 12 each for them. And once again, Prasanna Venkatesh lets it rip with 2. 14 points for Chennai. Vishesh drops it to Amrit. Amrit going up against Prasanna. Off the glass, sinks it. Nagaraj. Nagaraj to Akilan. Akilan back to Nagaraj. Finding Akilan across, but man out of bounds. That was too long a pass. Prasanna was just close enough for him to have given that pass and made sure that the ball stayed safe. But that was a mistake that he's regretting now. But what is done is done. Time to move on. The percentage of the twos have been very high for Chennai. In return, chipping away. Not just twos, but a lot of ones coming from Amrit. And this is the only tactic that will work against wingers because wingers are very, very reliant, especially on Amrit Pal. And it's not that easy to go in when a big man like that is there and pick up those singles from inside the paint. Vishesh is definitely an occupational hazard when he is on the perimeter and shooting those twos as well. But it's which one is the lesser evil? That's what it is for the Chennai team. Amrit turns and scores 14 apiece. Nagaraj back to Vijay. Vijay steps in, out, and almost loses it. Chennai ball off Amrit's hands. A long 2. Vishesh with the ball. Akilan couldn't quite hold it. Both teams have 14. Amrit off the glass, adding 1 to the total. Now 15 they have versus Chennai's 14. Akilan to the hoop and 1 off the glass replies with that. 15 apiece now. Akilan. And this time Amrit with 1 more. That's 16, 15. Akilan out to Nagaraj. That's to Prasanna. Akilan again finds a hoop. And what a sweet finish by Akilan. This is vintage. Beautiful to watch. Akilan. Amrit muscles his way in and sinks one. 17-16. Akilan for a 2 and he sinks it. Akilan pari for Chennai. 18. Baz with a 2 as well. That's 19-18. Could swing any which way. 5 minutes 25 on the clock. So high scoring already. Prasanna all the way to the hoop and oh, he misses that one. He's going to be ruining that missed opportunity. That was Vishesh with the rebound and once again to Amrit. He sinks it and 1 for him. Now this game is so close to being done and dusted. So close. Chennai had them there. If Amrit converts this, game over. And this would be the fastest a game ever got over and definitely the fastest semi-final. Not even half. There's still 10 seconds for half. He misses it. Vijay Parmar with the ball, an opportunity for Chennai to get back into this. Nagaraj out to Prasanna. Prasanna goes all the way in, kicks it out to Vijay. Vijay for a 2, launches it. And he's not able to make it. But this time Amrit has the ball to Baz. Baz to Vishesh. Vishesh spots up. Kicks it out back to Baz. Baz for a 2. And he sinks it. That is the end of it. 4 minutes 44 remain while Ahmedabad have taken this game away from Chennai. Chennai played valiantly and did the best possible thing that they could do. 21 to 18. Tough luck for Chennai. They almost had it there, but a couple of missed opportunities is something that came to bite them in the end. But superb game. Chennai have started finding and feeling their way into this league. So this is a great coming back of sorts for Chennai. Fingers. And the final score was 21-18. Chennai almost had them there, but Ahmedabad wingers clipped Chennai Icon and made it to their third successive final. Let's go over to Rishi.
Semifinal 1 of Men's Conference B, round number 3, went down the wire so quickly that being the quickest one to finish. What a game they gave us, and Ahmedabad wingers have once again gotten their spot into the finals. Now it's time for semi-final number 2. Let's see who is going to be meeting Ahmedabad wingers in the epic final. Put your hands together and please welcome Team Lucknow Ligers. Team Lucknow Ligers has made it to the semi-finals and the finals earlier, but haven't been able to get it so far. Let's see what happens today. Playing against Lucknow Ligers, similar jersey color. Put your hands together and please welcome Team Kolkata Warriors. I would request everybody sitting in the audience to please clap your hands and make some noise while the teams come out. Don't just sit there. Thank you. It's time for the toss. Captains for Lucknow Ligers and Kolkata Warriors, please come ahead for the toss. Who's calling? Kolkata Warriors? Tails is the call. Tails it is. Kolkata Warriors win the toss. Sekho looks so disappointed. He doesn't want to even look at me. Take it back, Aparna.
Thank you, Rishi. And this game between Lucknow Ligers and Kolkata Warriors will definitely go down to the wire because both teams look evenly poised. Lucknow Ligers being represented by number 1, Sahej Pratap Singh Sekhon, number 44, Dinesh Kumar Mishra, number 11, Rachit Singh, and number 9, Saukin Shetty. Going up against them will be the Kolkata Warriors, number 8, Sahaj Kumar Rajesh Bhai Patel, number 1, Amarendra Naik, number 3, David Carlos from Philippines, and number 9, Tejinder Mahal. That was probably the fastest semi-final that we ever witnessed, and Chennai Icon almost had the wingers there, but it was just a couple of missed attempts. And what a way to come back after not finding or feeling anything in the first 2 rounds. Chennai come back with a bang in the round 3. Challenging 2-time champions Ahmedabad wingers in that semi-final, and how it was raining twos, and of course Amritpal was there to put in those singles and make sure that Ahmedabad wingers picked off a win. And in this game, if Sahaj Singh Sekon is able to bring his A game. It is going to be difficult, but in this one, what a start for Sahaj Patel with that slam and replying. The Ligers have one of their own. Blocked there by Saukin Shetty. Sekon takes it to the hoop, but Sahaj is there to slap it away. Sekon lobs it to Saukin. Saukin unable to make it. Naik with the rebound. Back to Tej. Naik drops it to Sahaj. Back to Tej. Shot won't count. It's a shot clock violation. Rachit back out to Sekon. Dinesh has come in, drops a nice one to Sekon, but Sekon is unable to hold it. 9 minutes 14, and both teams have one apiece. Sahaj to the glass, but fouled in the process. That is the other Sahaj in this game. Sahaj Singh Sekon, who challenged him and conceded a foul. So Sahaj Patel will go to the free throw line. Sahaj Patel misses that one, drops it out to Tej. Tej for 2. And Tej sinks it. Kolkata Warriors have 3. Sekon. Back to Rachit. Rachit tries to split the defense and finds his way to the hoop. Sinks that one, draws a foul. So he will go to the free throw line. And a chance to equalize the scores now, which he does. 8:49, and both teams have 3 apiece. Tej drops it to Naik. Naik off the glass. Naik missing that. Saukin pulls down the rebound. Dinesh takes it in and comes out. Rachit kicks it to Dinesh. Dinesh for a 2. Hits a front rim. Saukin saves the ball. Back to Dinesh. Dinesh off the glass and off balance as well. Gives them a 1-point lead. In reply, Naik attempts a 2, not able to make it. Rachit with the ball back to Dinesh. Dinesh spots up for a 2. Sahaj pulls down the rebound for the Warriors. Back to Naik. Naik drops it to Sahaj. Sahaj to Tej. Tej. It's an air ball, but Dinesh is there to pick it up for Ligers. Rachit sinks it. 6 points to the Ligers. Dropping it to Sahaj. Sahaj unable to make it, but this time round he puts one off the glass and picks a quick one for the Warriors. Rachit in reply with another 2. 2 back-to-back 2s for the Ligers. They have 8. A difference of 4 points. Challenged beautifully by Saukin. Naik loses the ball. Dinesh was also there. Dropping it to Saukin. Saukin drops it in and picks up another point for the Ligers. Naik tries to reply with a 2, but no, it's off target. Dinesh this time misses it. Tej with the ball for the Warriors. Drops it back to Naik. Naik splits the defense and goes inside and slams one in. Saukin out to Dinesh. Dinesh drives to the hoop, tries to give the extra pass, but that was lost thanks to Tej's quick intervention. Naik all the way to the hoop, challenged by Dinesh and drew a foul a 4-point difference. The Ligers have the upper hand right now. Naik on the free throw line. Sinks it. Gives them another point. Keeps the game within 3. Sekon spots up for a 2. Rebound pulled down by David Carlos. David tries to thread the eye of the needle, but Saukin was there to make sure that it wasn't to be. Sekon again with the ball. Spins, pulls up, off the glass, not able to make it. Naik has the rebound, out to David Carlos. David takes it in, out, back, but Rachit was sure to intercept. Ball went out of bounds. 6:15 on the clock. Naik to David. David off the glass. Rachit to Dinesh. Dinesh for a jumper. Naik is there, but Sekon had a piece of that but managed to tap it right into Tej's hands. Sahaj turns around, jumper. Dinesh pulls down the rebound. Sekon with the ball for the Ligers this time. Drives in to the hoop, but lost the ball. 5:39 on the clock. Kolkata Warriors trail by 2. Sekon again. Passes it to open man Dinesh. Dinesh comes back out. Sekon resets. Spots up for a jumper. Waits for Naik to descend before he attempts it. And this time he's successful. 2 points to him. Sahaj turns around. Off the glass. Misses it. Dinesh. The Ligers are up by 4 points. 5:19 on the clock. Tej waits and takes a jumper. Sahaj is there to pick it up and put it back inside. Sekon passes inside to Saukin, almost losing it, but thwarted by, what a block by Sahaj. Back to Dinesh, but that's a shot clock violation. Tej unable to finish. Saukin with the rebound. Dinesh spots up for a 2. It's an air ball. Coming back inside will be Rachit. Dinesh takes a breather. 4:40 on the clock. Sahaj. Saukin is on him, but there is a size mismatch. Sahaj picks one and puts it back inside, adding another point to his team's total. They have 9. They trail the Ligers by 2. And now they trail by 2 more because Rachit had a 2. Finding Sahaj deep inside, a nice reverse layup off the glass. Just kissed the glass and dropped in. That was Sahaj Patel for the Warriors. Sekon attempting a 2. Saukin tips it to Rachit. Finding the open man in Sekon. Sekon missing that one as well. Sekon has the ball again. Once more he will spot up for a 2. Hits a front ring. Nah, I'll try that again. That's what he does, and this time he's dejected. 3 minutes 38 on the clock. Ligers lead by 3. Both teams have just 2 fouls each. Tej drops it to Saj, but he's well guarded by Dinesh. The ball is out of bounds. It's going to be Liger ball. Rachit drives all the way to the hoop and lays it off the glass, sinks it, and he's going to go to the free throw line. And 1 for Rachit. Rachit sinks it, gives the 15th point to the Ligers. Tej attempting to pass, but that was hit the rim and went out. 3:23 on the clock. A 5-point deficit is what the Warriors are staring at. Sekon. Ball stripped. Naik back to Saj. Tej again. Back to Naik. Naik off the glass. Picks 1 for the Warriors. Rachit. Back out to Dinesh. Dinesh muscles his way in and gets a point for his team. Tej off the glass for the Warriors. This time it's a 4-point deficit, 2:50 on the clock. Rachit's 2 bounced out, but Sekon has the ball. Sekon will go to the line, and a timeout has been called. 2 minutes 39 on the clock. Ligers lead by 4. Warriors have conceded 4 fouls versus 2 that the Ligers have conceded. David Carlos nursing a couple of injuries. Sekon makes that one, giving the Ligers 1 more point to their total. And 2 points to the Warriors. Ball is out of bounds. A 3-point game this is, with 2:20 on the clock. 2:24 to be precise. Rachit with the 2. That's 19 for the Ligers. And Saukin adding another of a great feed. They're just 1 point away from going to the final. Ball stolen. Quick hands by Sekon. Rachit to Saukin. Saukin missing it. Minute and 45 remain. Naik back to Sekon, who lost the ball. Tej had sticky hands there, but Tej managed to put one up for his team and bringing their score up to 15. But all Ligers need is one, and Rachit is determined to make sure that he gets at one. Unable to make it, Saj pulls down the rebound back to Tej. Tej for a jumper. Sahaj picks it off the glass, but no. Naik is there to put it back. Saukin all the way to the hoop. Draws a foul. Saukin misses that free throw. Tej has the rebound, takes it all the way to the hoop, but loses the ball in the process. Minute and 6 remaining on the clock. Liger ball, an opportunity to ice the game. Saukin steps up and gives him a break to go in, but Sekon not able to. Naik loses the ball. Sekon was hesitant on the previous move, so he still wasn't very sure of himself. Sahaj, back to Tej. Back to Sahaj. Spins, turns around, tries to put up a jumper. Naik is there to pick up the rebound and put one off the glass. And that he does. Like we said several times earlier, Naik is the one that does all this cut work for the team and ensures that he's there to pick it up and put it back inside. A hard worker. 37.3 on the clock. And Ligers are just 1 point away from winning this game. But that 1 point has been quite elusive for a bit. Sekon with an opportunity to take it away. And that's what he does. That's 21-17, which is the final score. And the Ligers find themselves going to the final with 30.8 seconds on the clock. Lucknow Ligers and the Ahmedabad Wingers, they are repeating the finals from round 1, round 2. And this is the third time they will meet with the same opponent in a round 3 final. No changes here. And the final score was Lucknow Ligers beat Kolkata Warriors to move into their third consecutive final against the same opponent, 21-17. We'll be back after a short break. Stay tuned. You're watching Sony Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching 3BL Season 3, and it is round number 3 for Men's Conference B. It is time for the final. And once again, just like round 1 and just like round 2, it's round 3, the final teams are the same. Let's hope the result probably can change, or let's see if Ahmedabad Wingers can defend the title. Anyway, bringing out the teams for the finals of round 3 in Men's Conference B. Put your hands together and please welcome the defending champions for this round, Team Ahmedabad Wingers. Team Ahmedabad Wingers don't seem under pressure as they have been doing this again and again in round 1 and round 2, and so they make their way into the finals once again in this round. And facing them, just like the previous 2 rounds, in the finals one more time. Put your hands together and please welcome Team Lucknow Ligers. Team Lucknow Ligers need to kind of change this and make way to get the championship check. They've already had 2 runners-up, so that's what it is. From the finals, it's toss time. So can I have the captain of Ahmedabad Wingers and the captain of Lucknow Ligers to please come forward? Sikho yaar, this time you call. All right? Tails is the call. Tails it is. Lucknow Ligers win the toss finally, and they will take the ball in the finals. Aparna, take it back.
Thank you very much, Rishi. And Ahmedabad Wingers and Lucknow Ligers, it's the same old story. Ahmedabad Wingers being represented by number 9, the mighty Vishesh Brighavanshi, number 10, the Big Dipper, Amritpal Singh, the Worm, Abhyudaya Yadav wearing jersey number 69, and Gurbaz Sandhu wearing jersey number 8. And Lucknow Ligers, Hayaj Pratap Singh Sekon wearing jersey number 1, number 44, worn by Dinesh Kumar Mishra, Rachit Singh wearing 11, and number 9, Saukin Shetty. I'm sure these 2 teams know how each other plays very, very well, but still they will be going at each other's throats. It can't be fun losing to the same team twice in the final, so this time hopefully we will have a new champion in Lucknow Ligers. Ahmedabad Wingers did have a bit of a scare with Chennai Icon. Chennai Icon went eyeball to eyeball, but they were sinking those 2s, but it was Amritpal who was sinking the 1s, and they did add a couple of 2s as well, but the game got over so fast. It was a very high-scoring game. 21-18 was the scoreline this time for the final. Sekon with the first attempt, missing it. Abhyudaya Yadav comes in place of Baz, and Abhyudaya to Amrit. And that's a first one for Amritpal. The Big Dipper open scores for the Wingers. Rachit spotting up for a 2, and he sinks it. A 2 for Ligers versus 1 for the Wingers. And there's the second point that's coming off for the Wingers from Amrit Sekon. Lobs a high one, but Amrit is there to pick up the rebound. Sekon concedes a foul. Amrit spins inside, loses the ball, draws a foul. Both teams have 2 apiece. Amrit makes that one. That's 3 points for the Wingers. All 3 coming off from him. Vishesh drops it back to Amrit. And stripped. That was Dinesh with a neat move there, but Vishesh has the ball once again, and Amrit is there to pick it up and put it back inside. The 4th point for the Wingers. Dinesh tries to reply with the 2. Amrit pulls down the rebound and gives it to Abhyudaya. And he's not able to convert. That ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Wingers' ball. Went off Dinesh's hands. Vishesh loses it. Vishesh off a screen set by Amrit. Finds Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya finds Amrit this time. Spins into traffic. Draws a foul. 8:26 on the clock. He will go to the free throw line. And Amrit makes it. 5 points for his team and all by him. Saves the ball. He will try to take it inside but kicks it out to Vishesh. Vishesh for a 2. And he makes that. 7 points for the wingers. The Ligers are struggling to put up points on the board. Saukin blocked by Amrit. Vishesh once more. Ball rebounded by Sekon. Sekon to Saukin. Saukin for a 2 of his own. Unable to make it. Abhyudaya with the ball. Drops it inside to Amrit. Amrit will try to take it all the way to the hoop. Second attempt there for him. Not good. Third attempt, which does go in. It's 8 points. 6 of which came from Amrit. After the first 2 by Rachit, Ligers have had a scoring drought. Amrit sinks the free throw. Finding the open man, Sekon unable to finish. Rebounded by Abhyudaya and out to Amrit. Back again. Good ball rotation there. Amrit is there for the rebound. Tries to take it inside and nice neat finger roll. That's 10 points to the wingers. Bas comes in place of Abhyudaya. Vishesh to Amrit, spots up for a jumper. This time Sekon has the rebound. Sekon yet to do what he does best. Dinesh this time for a 2. Completely off target. Amrit spins. Saukin concedes a foul. He thought he had a piece of the ball. 6 minutes 54 on the clock. They have an 8-point lead. Amritpal will take the free throw. Makes that one. Saukin for a 2. Rachit is there to pick up the rebound. Rachit spotting up for a 2. And he makes it. All 4 points have come off. 2 twos from Rachit for the Ligers. Everyone else has been struggling to find their touch. Amrit adds another. He's picked up 10 points for his team. And the only other points came from Vishesh, who had 1-2. 6:26 on the clock. They only need 9 points to finish this. And this time, Rachit picked up one off the glass. Baz. Ball rebounded by Amrit. Again, one more off the glass. Sekon spots up for a 2, misses it. Ball rebounded by Gurbaz to Vishesh. Vishesh drops it to Amrit once again. Outside to Gurbaz. Gurbaz takes it all the way to the hoop. A nice light touch there. He couldn't make it. Amrit is there to pick it up. No matter, I'll put it back inside. That's what he does. 14 points to the Wingers. All they need is 7 to ice this game. 5:46 remaining on the clock. Vishesh takes it to the hoop and tipped in by Amrit once again. Just 6 points to finish. Sekon spots up for a jumper and he makes it. That's 2 points for Sekon. They have 7. Trailing by 8. Vishesh finds the hoop. And that's 16 points for the Wingers. Saukin is going to spot up for a 2. Hits a front rim. Sekon is there to pick it up and put it off the glass. 8-point difference. Amrit spins. Saukin is... But Vishesh has 2 more. 18 points already. 4:59 on the clock. Rachit for a 2. Sekon with the rebound. Drops it to Rachit again. Rachit unchallenged. And sinks this. 10 points for the Ligers. Gurbaz finds the open man in Vishesh. Vishesh for a 2. Rebounded by Sekon. Sekon spots up for a jumper. It's an air ball. He's frustrated with that. 4 minutes 32 on the clock. They have an 8-point deficit that they're looking at. The Wingers have 18 and all they need is just 3 points to pick up the winner's check once more. Saukin is exhausted trying to guard the Big Dipper. He's struggling. Amrit with another one off the glass. 2 more points for them to finish this. Dinesh has the rebound. Rachit for a 2. Vishesh spots up for a 2. Amrit doesn't make it, but draws a foul in the process. 4 minutes 13 on the clock. Amrit will go to the free throw line for 1. Ligers have picked up 6 fouls. Interestingly, the Wingers haven't conceded even 1 foul. And that's a 20th point for them. All they need is 1 more. Dinesh. Sekon with the ball. Sekon spots up for a 2. Rebounded by Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya to Amrit. Amrit gives it back to Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya, air ball. And that's a timeout now. Vishesh spots up for a 2 and he makes it. That's the end of it. Another title. Round 3 coming their way. 22-12. That is the final score and the Wingers have won it all again. And this is a crushing loss for the Ligers because it is going to have to be a little too bitter to take the runners-up check for the 3rd time in a row. They were hoping for a better performance, but they did come into it a bit too late. And it hasn't been easy to find a way to stop the wingers. They have made sure that they have once again tried to make it look as easy as possible, almost like a cakewalk for themselves in the final. And that's how it has been throughout for them, except for the fact that Chennai really challenged them in the semi-final game, making them really sweat it out a bit before they were able to pull out that 21-18. Although they had a lot of time on hands, that was a really high scoring and very fast-paced game. And these are the highlights. And that was the end of the final game, and the final score read in favor of wingers 22-12, having beaten the Lucknow Ligers for the third time and taking the winner's check home for the third time. Now let's go over to Rishi. He's going to take us through the presentation ceremony.
Thank you all once again for watching 3BL Season 3. The final of Round 3 in Men's Conference B has just gotten up, and we have the results. But before we begin the presentation ceremony, I would like to thank all our sponsors. Because of them, the 3BL Season 3 is what it is. So when I do that, I would request all of you to please put your hands together and give them a round of applause. Starting with our hospitality and venue partner, Wyndham Chandigarh Mohali, thank you so much. Our radio partner for 3BL Season 3, My FM 94.3, Jio Dil Se. Apparel partner, Nivea. Energy drink partner, Red Bull. Medical partner, Fortis Hospitals Mohali. Name partner, Boxo Singh Sports Worldwide Private Limited. Special thanks to BFI and FIBA 3x3. Also the officials and the referee, thank you so much. And our live streaming partner, Sony Live. Thank you to all the sponsors for being on board with us and showing us great support to take this game forward. It is now time for the presentation ceremony from live here in Chandigarh. And to do that, we're going to start up with the runners-up check. And for that, I would request none other than India's first three-point shooting champ to please come and join me. Put your hands together and please welcome Mr. Purushothaman S. right here on the court with me. Give a big round of applause to the champion himself right here. Thank you so much, sir, for being here once again. It's a pleasure to have you. And to give away the runners once again, unfortunately, they couldn't go ahead and win the championship. Please put your hands together and welcome the runners-up of Men's Conference B Round 3, Team Lucknow Ligers. I think you all should have your heads held high. There is nothing to look down on because you're the runners-up. I know it is the third time in the row and you want to change it, but still, congratulations, Team Lucknow Ligers. Thank you so much, Mr. Purushothaman. Thank you so much. Thank you, Team Lucknow. Thank you. Sokin, I'm going to have a quick word with you before I let you go away. Sokin, back to back, nothing to look down upon, but you've been giving us great games. But what is it that you think is stopping you from clinching the championship?
We after every round, we are trying to figure out and we are coming up with new things to stop them or contain them. But we're not been that successful yet, I guess. We're going to get together and look up to something new now.
Team looks in great sync. Chemistry is concerned as far as the strategy is concerned. What's your theory plan which is not getting executed on the court? What do you think is lacking? Even I think you've been missing a couple of twos too.
Yeah, like when it comes to Ahmedabad, obviously we're not able to stop the big man Amritpal. That's been the big factor for us.
Well, figure out a way. Nothing at all. You're going to break this chain very soon. So all the best and congratulations. Sokin Shetty from Lucknow Ligers, ladies and gentlemen. They have won the runners-up check in Men's Conference B. And it is now time to present the champions check. For doing that, I would request all of you to please put your hands together and please welcome Mr. Naveen Soni, ex-Special Secretary, Deputy Chief Minister, Punjab. Put your hands together and please welcome Mr. Soni here. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome. It has been a pleasure to have you, and I hope you've enjoyed your evening with us. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to present the champions check once again, just like round 1 and round 2, and they've done it again in round 3. Please welcome Team Ahmedabad Wingers, the champions of Men's Conference B, round 3. Congratulations once again. Good job. Congratulations. What a fantastic 3BL Season 3 Team Ahmedabad Wingers is having. Round 1, round 2, and round 3. It's a hat trick for them. Looks like nothing at all is going to stop them. Big round of applause. Yes, that's what they deserve. Thank you, Mr. Soni. Thank you so much. Thank you, team. Thank you. Thank you. And this is the moment we all wait for in the presentation ceremony, and that is the reason it is the last one. It is now time for the most valuable player. And to give that away, I would request none other than the league commissioner himself, Mr. Rohit Bakshi, to please come forward and join me. Everybody, put your hands together and please welcome the man who has made everything possible and great vision and strength that what he holds for this league. Thank you so much for being here, always as a support. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for the most valuable player for Men's Conference B in round 3 at 3BL Season 3. And, ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together. He did it in round 1. None other than Vishesh Briguvanshi, everybody. The most valuable player, jersey number 9 from Ahmedabad Wingers. Congratulations, brother. Well done, well deserved. Most valuable player, he has been smooth like a mouse on the court. He's been getting nothing but the net whenever he goes in for the shot. Great work, brother. I'm going to have a quick chat with the MVP once again. Vishesh, congratulations. Turning this into a habit, winning the championship and winning the MVP?
No, it's not like that. Team performed very well, and as you can see in the semi-final match, it was a bit close, but at the end we managed to win, and we're just focusing on game by game, and let's focus on the next round.
You know, you're giving a hard time to the other teams because now, looking at your performance, nothing could go wrong. Teams are having a hard time scoring against you and trying to win. What do you think that, are you going to be continuing the same thing in the next round, or you want to try something new?
No, we'll continue with the same thing, and we'll focus more on the next round because teams are getting close and they are preparing something against us. So we have to be more careful and play more hard.
That's about it. Congratulations, man, and you deserve it. Well done. That was the presentation ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, from 3BL Season 3. You just watched the Men's Conference B. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to tune in back with us. Until then, have a good night. My name is Rishi Raj. Thank you for watching.